So one of the most important parts during a brake change people forget is these pins, or it's where the actual caliper rides on. They have to move freely. Okay, so they come in different various forms, but at the end of the day, you mount the caliper onto there and it moves this freely. If this doesn't move freely, then your brakes pads are going to wear prematurely or unevenly because you're not allowing it to return back to its place. In this particular case, it's a Kia 2013, and these have actually a seal on here as well that you have to change out. So what I do is I buy the kit, and nowadays they come with these with some clips. You got to make sure you take the orientation of the clips, put your brake pads in, make sure they go in nice and easy. Not easy, but at least you got some movement on them, you know. And then when you change out everything, I just change it all out. I change the boots, everything. If I'm here already and I'm changing this out, especially on the back brakes, that means they don't get done probably 2 or 3 times the one on the front. So it's about time. I'm not gonna do this again. It's 100,000 miles already on this truck, and I won't be doing it again. So at least my son will, not me. And so you clean out all the old grease, put some new stuff in there. Don't cheap out. I get the stuff, dude. All right, and then remove the boots. Clean out in there if you can. Get something, brush or something. Clean all this out. Re-grease, put it back in. Here we go. Yeah, if you happen to have some some rust or some buildup on the pins themselves, just use a little emery cloth or something to scour it down. Okay, once you get the new boot in here first, you got the pin all greased up. All right. Don't be shy with the grease, I guess. And then you put it in, it just comes snap right into place. There it is. Good to go. Okay. Okay, so these pins have to move freely. This is where I'm going to mount this caliper onto. And if I had to change the disc itself, there's this has 2 bolts that actually hold this caliper mounting bracket. And then on a Kia you have these screws. Make sure you use the perfect bit for this, and you want to beat it to loosen it up a little bit before you try to turn it. I mean, it really has to be in there and engage really well, or you will strip these. And then after you do that, you pretty much beat the crap out of it. It comes out. Alrighty, that's it for brake changes, I guess. Almost forgot something that's obvious to me, but your caliper moves in. It's a one-way cylinder, right? So you're just putting pressure on one side of it and pushing it out. As the brake pads wear, this caliper will come out and out, right? So the only way to get it back is I usually like to open up the reservoir, and then I use a C-clamp. Use a C-clamp, just push her back in. See, it should be really easy. It should be really easy to push that back in. If it isn't, you might have something wrong with it, a caliper. Or something's wrong, because it's got to come back easy. There's nothing holding that in. And that's when you release the brake, that's what it does. So you just go right back. Real easy. Sometimes you might have dual cylinder on some of these, so I'll leave the brake pad in there and push them back that way. Put the caliper back on, tighten down the bolts, and away we go.